Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Mossy K7 Trades, and today we're back with another trade review and recap. So, did not trade last week of March, waited for account to be reloaded at Interactive Brokers, but had some technical difficulties. So, I reloaded 2K for now on this TOS, and let's go ahead and break down the trades today. Today's Monday, 1st of April. On watch list, I had MU, SQ, and SPY. First trade of the day was really MU. The reason why I had on watch list was because it broke new all-time highs and beautiful weekly closes. I was looking firstly for a pullback into 115 and whatnot, or a break above 122.23. But my first entry here right off open was at the 120 psychological level. As soon as I saw that it was holding that level as well as above VWAP and volume. So when those things happen, I just have to enter. And it was more of like a pre-ordered type of entry, if you want to call it. But still, it wasn't the best entry. Could have had definitely better entry. Two contracts with the 122 calls at 174. Trimmed my first contract at around 122.23 at 259. And then this is where I kind of this trade could have definitely gone better, and let's go ahead and walk through it and what could have done better. So when this pulled back here, this was my adjusted stop loss on my remaining contract. I basically P&L looked, and I was affected by that, which made me cut the contract. So the highest of this contract in my last runner was at $3, and then I exited literally where I trimmed my first contract. And as you guys can see, the level held, and then I immediately entered the 125 calls at 161 here. If I can put this here at 161 on this candle here, and then I exited on this pullback once again. I was P&L watching, so that made me trim the position early on this contract. And as you guys can see, my original target was 125. I was risking here basically. Actually, no, I was risking here originally. For this entry, I was risking here, but for this, once we got through here, this was going to be my new stop loss. That if we could hold the previous high, and originally I wanted to take profit at 125, which we hit, and even went to 127 and made new all-time highs. But as you guys can see, I did not pay attention. I did not respect that strategy, that plan, and yeah, it cost me about $200 to $300 maybe on the day, and that's basically due to my emotions on the P&L thinking and overall. So I'm not really satisfied with this trade. Overall, I'm still, of course, I don't have a problem with being green, up $215 on the trade, but still, they definitely could have done better. And let's go ahead and get to the next trade here. SPY here, I was looking at. Looks like we were going to get a double top here, as you guys can see, based on the daily. The weekly, I didn't really feel comfortable longing this because we've just been, I'm not going to say overextended because the market can just go higher. But I mean, from this point on, we do kind of look like we could use a pullback. So, but overall, the market is not really going to care about pullbacks or not. It's just going to do what it's going to do. So yeah, basically just entered the first put here at, not put, calls here, the 0 DTE. I've been backtesting 0 DTEs on SPY, and they seem to be pretty decent. So I was willing to give some 10 to $15 of profit to see if we can long it into pre-market high here at around 525.50. Yeah, 525.50, and I entered the first contract of the 525 calls at 44 cents. Stop loss was basically below this level here, 525.15. It was a good idea because I noticed that we weren't able to hold this level, and the 5-minute was kind of being, I believe it was a doji, or yeah, it popped a doji here and didn't really give the best confidence. And overall, my thesis was that I was open to shorting this below for a rejection of 524, which is what we got. But my bias was kind of altered because I was in the Discord, Ruby Global Discord. And yeah, so as you guys can see, we rejected that and then came back here, retested, boom, got the sharp drop here, and then tried to come up here again on low volume, and then boom, rejected the previous lows of this candle here, this area here. Let me actually remove this. Come on. We rejected basically around here, so beautiful rejection here, and then boom, once again, consolidated around this key level of 523, and then we dropped beautifully here, so all the way up to 521, which was definitely in the play. Overall, beautiful price action if you were just patient. For me, I just didn't want to give profits back, and also because it's the start of the week, I wanted to build a cushion. And yeah, I mean, overall, beautiful trade on SPY, on the overall indices, if you were able to really be patient. Although these candles were a little bit tricky, like I'm not going to lie to you, especially if you were trading 0 DTEs. But it is what it is. If you're prepared and take the risk and manage risk, then you should be fine and manage expectations, and you shouldn't have a problem. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. And yeah, thank you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.